Teofimo Lopez versus Jamaine Ortiz. Who's going to win and why? That's what we're going to cover in this video. What's going on, guys? It's Coach Anthony, trainer of world champions, former world champions, Olympians, national amateur boxing champions, UFC fighters, Bellator fighters, you name them, I work with them. Now I'm here to work with you. Alright, so we got Jamaine Ortiz versus Teofimo Lopez. This is a fight that I did not expect to happen. I gotta be honest. When I heard this fight, I was like, damn, that's a weird, like what made these two guys fight each other now at this point? You know what I mean? And okay, so this is Jamaine's first time fighting at 140 pounds, going up in weight. We obviously seen his fight with Vasily Lomachenko, which, fun fact, we actually sparred him for that fight. Raymond Ford actually sparred with Jamaine Ortiz to help him prepare for Vasily Lomachenko, and he did fantastic. I mean, I thought he lost the fight, very close fight, but I thought he did very great in the fight, and I think that if he paced himself, he could have won the fight. He's very talented. Jamaine Ortiz has quick hands, quick feet. He can switch southpaw. He can fight orthodox. He has great, conditioning. Funny that I say he has great conditioning, even though he kind of tired out against Lomachenko. But he does have great conditioning. He just has to pace himself a little bit better, and he puts punches together. I have seen him hurt, though. I seen him get hurt really bad against Joseph Ordono. Joseph Ordono hit him with an uppercut off the ropes, and I was actually at that fight, and Jamaine Ortiz actually fell forward into the ropes, and he was basically knocked out, but the referee was so busy getting Joseph Ordono back to his corner, he actually woke up, came back, finished the fight, won the rest of the rounds of the fight, and fought his way to a draw. He actually got dropped twice in that fight, in an 8-round fight, and he fought his way to a draw. He basically won every round except for the rounds he got knocked down in. So Jamaine Ortiz is a dog. Jamaine Ortiz is a dog. He's a hell of a fighter. But then you got Teofimo Lopez, right? Teofimo Lopez, who obviously can punch. Very good boxer. We seen him fall short against Kambosos in a fight that he had excuses for. I mean, I hate to say that, but I mean, he did have excuses that might have been true. Because I honestly do not believe that Kambosos is a better fighter than Teofimo Lopez. I wholeheartedly do not believe that. I think that maybe the reasons that he said he lost may be very true. He went out there fighting very poorly. He was trying to knock out Kambosos in the first round, and it just looked sloppy. He lost the fight, right? He beat Lomachenko. He controlled and neutralized Lomachenko, even though Lomachenko had some good moments, which Jamaine Ortiz was not able to do. So this is a very stylistic matchup. You got a guy who could punch, who could box, who has above average defense, against a guy who can put punches together, can switch, and lets his hands go, but is also coming from a little lighter weight class. Like I said, I've seen Jamaine hurt before. I've seen him literally damn near knocked out before. I've never really seen Teofimo that hurt before. And Teofimo got that punching power that can really hurt. So how do I see this fight going? I believe that Jamaine Ortiz is going to look great in moments in this fight. But I do believe if he gets caught clean by one of Teofimo's counter punches, which could be a left hook, an uppercut, things of that nature, I could see him getting hurt in this fight and possibly getting stopped in a fight that he's doing very, very well in. I can also see Jamaine Ortiz out-hustling Teofimo Lopez. I can see Jamaine Ortiz putting punches together, Teofimo Lopez trying to counter him with the perfect shot and not being able to time him correctly, and actually falling behind on points and losing this fight. So this is a very good fight. I'm gonna be honest, it's a very good fight. I think Teofimo Lopez is more natural at this weight class. I think that Teofimo Lopez has something to prove. He understands the opportunities in front of him, and I think that Jamaine Ortiz also has something to prove, and he understands the opportunity in front of him. And this is just gonna make for a fireworks fight. If Jamaine Ortiz goes in there with the right mindset, I do believe that he can pull off a fight. I'm a big fan of Jamaine Ortiz. I've always supported Jamaine Ortiz, and I'm actually rooting for Jamaine Ortiz, if you want me to be completely honest, because I know him personally. Teofimo goes in there overconfident and thinks he's just going to knock out Jamaine Ortiz with a counter shot. Let me tell you something, man. He can fall behind on points and he can get himself out-hustled big time, because Jamaine Ortiz has the ability to out-hustle you. He can switch. he can make things very difficult for Teofimo, and I believe he will. I think it's going to be a very, 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 very competitive fight unless Teofimo catches him early and doesn't let Jamaine get started. I also know that Jamaine Ortiz has some lower back issues, and that's the reason he didn't fight a more recent fight not too long ago. I don't know if those issues are still there, but if he's still dealing with back issues, that can also play into it. Trust me, I know I've dealt with some back stuff, and it could really hinder you for the rest of your life. So I don't know if Jamaine's still dealing with it. He hasn't been complaining about it, but again, those are the type of things that don't fully ever go away. So we'll see if that's going to hinder him in this fight. I like Jamaine Ortiz's chances, and I do believe that he's going to make this a fantastic fight, and I would not by any means be surprised if he won this fight. Let's not get it twisted. I don't see this as a landslide for Teofimo. This is not an easy fight. This is a hell of a fight, and I'm rooting for Jamaine Ortiz. So I would love to hear your guys' comments below, man. So let me know who you guys think is going to win. And of course, like, comment, subscribe. And if you want to learn real boxing and you want me to really help you, you know I got you. Go to coachanthonyboxing.com.